Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Thursday, June 20th, 2019. My name's Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. Today we have the S&P 500 E-mini futures flying high. They're up about 29 points. Right now they're sitting at 29.57 and 3/4 per contract. All in all, you could see really yesterday the markets rallied up pretty decently off of the Fed news, but really overnight is when it really took off to the upside. So we had a slight gain yesterday after the Fed basically came out and said that they would keep rates unchanged, but they would be willing down the road to cut rates. So all in all, the markets took that and perceived it as a go and a green light. And you can see overnight put in a little bit of a base from 8 o'clock to around 1 o'clock in the morning. Then we took off to the upside, and right now futures trading higher by about 29 points on the S&P E-minis. But looking over at the markets today, let's see what we get. We have some stocks in the news. That's where we're going to try to focus our money. First one we're going to take a look at is ORCL, ORCL. Stock right now trading at $56.18. That is up from $52.68 where it closed yesterday. So this is a very good move for ORCL. I think it's getting a little long in the tooth here, but it can still go higher. The trend is up, and it's having a pretty good move, to say the least. So again, we'll give ORCL a slight upside bias. We'll look at this one in the intraday stock chat room. If by some chance the stock got to around $59 or so, I do think that would be a fade opportunity. Until then, though, we'd stay neutral here and just watch the equity for pattern. Looking over at another one here, we want to take a look at American Outdoor Brands, the old Smith & Wesson. AOBC is the ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at $9.92, closed at $9.14. This is on the back of earnings. I do think there's pretty good resistance coming up right around $10.40. So you can see that's where the pre-market high was after the closing bell yesterday. We'll see if it can revisit that level. I do think that's pretty good short-term resistance. Next up, I want to take a look at Darden Restaurants. DRI is the ticker symbol here. Stock right now is trading at $112 a share, closed at $117.40. I have levels already worked out for this. I'll give them to the intraday stock chat room members. But again, we'll see if Darden goes a little bit lower. This is not a very strong move for the stock. 112 happens to be the 200-day moving average, and we are just a tad bit below that at the moment. However, with this being said, this stock can actually still go lower. So we're going to keep an eye on this. We'll see if it does proceed lower. If it goes a little bit lower than where we are, I have levels ready to go for Darden DRI. Next up, I want to take a look at Kroger. Kroger reported earnings today also. The stock is trading at $23.25, closed at $23.64. So I don't see anything terrible or great. Still a fair amount of support around the $22 level if it does sell off, so keep that on the radar, and we'll look at that one once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at Carnival Cruise. CCL is the ticker symbol here. Stock is getting absolutely hammered today. Closed at $52.84, now trading at $48 a share. This is on the back of guidance. When I look at this stock, there's really nothing that interests me here until we get down to around the $44 level. If we get down to around $44, I start to get a little interested in the name there. But that's a big sell-off today for Carnival Cruise Line. Let's take a look at a couple of other cruise stocks. RCL, which is Royal Caribbean, that is trading at $119.08, closed at $122.65. And then you have Norwegian. NCLH is a ticker symbol there. Stock is trading at $51.61. This closed at $53.91. So again, good little haircut for this stock as well. I'm going to have a level worked out for Norwegian if we get there. So again, I'll keep that on the radar, and I'll give that out in the intraday stock chat room. We do have a big direct listing today instead of an IPO. It's going to be Slack. Ticker symbol is going to be Work, just the opposite of its name. So again, watch for that one. That'll come out some point this morning, and we'll see how that plays out. Let's shift gears here a little bit. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold is having a monster, and I repeat, a monster day, up 38 points. That's a gain of around 2.8% to $1,386.90 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD, that's trading at $130.52 right now. So the GLD, which is a good gold ETF to track the movement in gold, closed at 127.89, now trading up at 130.52. So great move there in spot and also in the GLD. You could also take a look at the GDX. Tremendous pop there. This closed at 24, now trading at 24.86 on the gold miners ETF. So big move across the board in gold. And what can you say? That's just telling you the market, if the Fed continues to cut or central banks around the world continue to cut, so really only one place to be, and that's the gold market. Looking at crude oil, that's getting a big bump today. That's up 3%. Crude is trading higher by $1.74 to $55.71 a barrel. So everything being inflated here on the back of lower interest rates. If you take a look at the USO, that's trading at $11.55, closed at $11.33 yesterday. So oil on the move, gold soaring, and for the most part, you got equities and the futures higher across the board. So we'll see how today plays out. Once again, if you have not done so, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. I'll be in there today, this morning. We'll see what we get. And again, we have lots of moving parts out here. Should be an interesting morning. We had a great 2019 so far. We're going to look to keep that going. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we'll see you a little bit later on the charts.